You ever notice how dating today feels like a job interview for a position you may not even sure you want, but instead of asking about your 5-year plan, people are asking, so, what's your favorite color, as if that single piece of information will save you from heartbreak. In 6 months, let's be real, forget chemistry. Chemistry is easy. You can have chemistry with someone who can't even text you back on time. I'm talking about emotional intelligence. The real green flags that nobody pays attention to because we're all too busy blushing over. Their jawline and their perfectly curated Spotify playlists. First up, do they actually listen? Green flag. If you're talking and they're not just waiting for their turn to speak, that's a huge green flag. You say, I had a rough day. And instead of hitting you with a damn, that's crazy, they ask, what happened? Marry them. Immediately. This is premium level behavior. People with emotional intelligence don't just listen to debate you, they listen to understand. I know, it's like finding a rare Pokemon. Next, they handle disagreements like an actual grown-up. Chemistry will have you arguing at 3 a.m. about who liked whose Instagram photo. But emotional intelligence. They'll say something magical like, hey, I feel misunderstood. Can we talk about this when we're both calm? Excuse me, calm talk. Who even does that? A person with life experience, that's who. A massive green flag is when they don't blame, shout, or give you the silent treatment for 3 business days. They just communicate like a normal person, not a Wi-Fi router with a bad signal. Third, they know how to say I'm sorry without feeling like their world is ending. Some people apologize by saying, I'm sorry you felt that way. That's not an apology, that's a verbal slap. But emotionally intelligent people, they'll say, I messed up, I understand how my actions hurt you, and I'll do better. That's a real green flag, that's adulting, that's accountability. It says, I actually care about your feelings, not just, oops, my bad. Let's move on. Then there's consistency. And I'm not just talking about good morning texts. Anyone can send a good morning text, a bot can do that. Emotional intelligence is when they are consistent in their behavior, not just their messages. They show up when they say they will. They keep their word. Their mood doesn't swing every time they're hungry or bored. The green flag here is that you don't feel confused. Because confusion is just a red flag wearing a fancy designer belt. They also make space for your emotions, not just their own. You're sad? They don't say, why are you being so dramatic? You're tired. They don't just say, oh, you'll be fine. No. Emotionally intelligent partners are like, talk to me. What do you need right now? It's like having a therapist in boyfriend or girlfriend form, but without the hourly rate. They validate you. They don't try to shrink your feelings just because their ego can't handle someone else needing support. Another big one, they respect your boundaries and have their own. A person with emotional intelligence won't guilt trip you for needing some personal space. They'll be like, you need some time alone, cool. Let me know how I can support you. And they have their own healthy boundaries too. Not walls, not traps, not an I don't do emotions attitude. Actual boundaries. Because well-adjusted adults don't just crash into your life like uninvited guests at a wedding. And they never hide behind the excuse, that's just how I am. Red flag energy is someone saying, I'm just blunt, get over it. Green flag energy is, I know I can be direct, and I'm working on communicating my thoughts more gently. Emotional intelligence means growth. They don't justify chaotic behavior, they evolve. They're upgrading like an iPhone, not stuck on iOS 6. Finally, they want a partnership. Not a parent. If you're dating someone who expects you to teach them responsibility, fix their life, and be their emotional generator, you need to run, sprint, teleport out of there. The green flag is someone who takes care of themselves and wants to grow with you. Not on you like some kind of emotional mold. Look, chemistry is cute. It's fun. It gives you butterflies. But emotional intelligence, that's peace. That's stability. That's the difference between, oh my god he's so mysterious and cool, and, oh my god he hasn't replied in 4 days and I think I am losing brain cells. If you want a healthy, lasting relationship, stop being hypnotized by vibes alone. Start paying attention to the green flags. Not the ones you see, but the ones you feel. The ones that make you feel safe, not confused. The ones that help you grow, not shrink. Emotional intelligence is the new sexy. Let's raise the bar, people. Let's start dating with our brains and our hearts, not just our hormones and emojis. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.